Dr. Z's favorite song.
I was going to say this goes out to Dr. Z. So, is this the Should I Buy This? What is this?
No, this is not the Should I Buy This. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Nothing Alive.
I am your Miss Parker.
Now,
okay, go ahead.
And this is apparently one time, these guys had dumped
conservation area into a dump site seemed utterly insane. But Jansen and Hallwatch were confident that securing this borderland for the conservation organization, regardless of the drawbacks, was peels and pull.
Okay, so what they did was these guys dumped like 12,000 tons of orange peels from this plant.
That's what that all is?
Yeah, wow. And it absolutely smothered the invasive grass and rebuilt the rainforest.
That must have smelt really good.
Now, can you do this everywhere? No, they tried it with like coffee rinds and shit, like coffee bean rinds and leftovers from coffee processing. They tried that and it kind of worked, but the runoff is really terrible because it's super high in nitro, and so it causes like algae blooms in rivers. Not good. But so these guys dumped 12,000 tons of orange peels, and 16 years later, these two people sort of came back to see what had happened.
Second, it was not allowed to use any pesticides on its crops, so no nasty chemicals on the peel. And finally, the orange waste could only be dumped on parts of the park previously used for cattle.
So anyway, if you haven't checked this out, it's really nifty, and it actually like rebuilt the rainforest where they had dumped it.
How did it rebuild the rainforest?
Because it smothered the invasive species of plants.
Mm-hmm.
Added hella nutrients like potassium, nitrogen, and phosphorus, but also with the because orange peels produce a thing called lysomine, which we use as a antiseptic and stuff like that. But they didn't use that on this when they were washing them. So anyway, when the pulp and everything was installed in this area, it looked like this. Obviously, it looked like this, but then it looked like, where is it? It looked like this.
Rainforest weasel, the same size as a small dog. Cute. Though what stunned the team the most was the rich diversity of the tree canopy. They counted 24 tree species, the most common of which were associated with old-growth forests. A stark contrast to the untreated pasture land a little over 300 feet away, where the team counted only 8 tree species. That meant that
they like rehabbed this rainforest
over what length of time?
16 years. So yeah, I mean orange peels. Also, I learned about
reproducible, easy to. You eat out the inside, or you make juice out of it, and then you dispose of the peels. And
that's what there's what it looked like before, after they dumped on it, and then this is what it looked like after. So the proof is in the marmalade. Is that marmalade?
Yeah.
Like
are you really a marmalade man, or is that just something you say?
Marmalade.
You'd love Germany to say marmalada every time you order like a pastry.
So I learned about I wanted to learn about this. So there's a car.
This is Should I Buy This? Oh, by the way, Steve Bannon, Nick Fuentes, and Ben Shapiro are awesome. And not awesome, they're good material. And we are hashtagging them as kind of an experiment. So if you're watching this show, you're part of the experiment. Congratulations. Steve Bannon has actually been charged with 6 different crimes, convicted, I believe, at least 6. And dude's going to prison.
There it is. $930. I can get that.
So what happens if something crashes into that? It goes flying, right?
Whatever. It only goes like 25 miles an hour. It'd just be like a little grocery getter just around town.
So it'd be like
only got a range of like 40 miles. But yeah, I like it. It uses a washing machine motor. electric motor from a washing machine.
So is it an electric vehicle?
Yes.
Nice.
And it uses lead acid batteries instead of lithium ion. That's why it's so cheap. It uses and it's all the tech is super. It's basically a golf cart.
That's what I was
It's
thinking. Yeah,
really
golf
cool
cart.
golf cart. It looks like a little Nissan Cube or whatever those things are. But yeah, that's the Ford, or that's the ZY XYZ ZYX. Yeah, check it out. I think I want one kind of.
How did you stumble upon this?
Rabbit holes and whatnot.
Yeah, you go down the rabbit holes. That's pretty cute.
Right. Also, I was looking up some stuff about Russian vehicles. I don't know. It was on this rabbit hole. So Russian vehicles, there's a bunch of them that were basically based on, I don't know, they were based on like British cars or American cars and whatnot. They had made some, but one of them was called the Ford Prefect that they copied. They copied the Ford Prefect. Now, what does that mean to you? What does the name Ford Prefect mean to you?
It's like a bastardization of perfect.
No.
Prefect.
Ford Prefect is the name of the titular character, or not titular character, but the protagonist in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, I'm shamefully
Ford Prefect. I
have not read the series.
Well, I just realized that today. I was today years old when I realized that. But also, should I get this? $930, son. Take me like a week. Yeah. Take me like a week to earn that money. I get a fleet of them.
So you can buy them here.
You can have it shipped to your fucking door.
That's how I got my car.
I want one. So it's just like the most basic vehicle that you could possibly imagine.
We need to. This is segue. We need to check up on the tiny brain. I wonder how much bigger it is.
I don't think they get any bigger. I think they're just.
But it developed eyes, so
but
maybe
I think that's just
it developed something else too. Big. But maybe it's got ears now.
What was I looking?
Do I not know what I'm talking about? Okay, so murmuration.
Murmuration. Where is that? I thought I had it. Well, it's not gonna. Oh.
Trump is hemorrhaging. That's.
Yeah.
That's up there.
Trump is hemorrhaging.
We got that up on our screen. Okay. Search.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
Pardon us.
I thought I had it. Yeah. While you're doing that, I'll do this.
Okay, which one do you want to look at? This one.
I don't
this
know.
is
You
the
gotta
one you
save
had?
it to the thing. Here.
I know. This is the one that you had.
Right.
Oh, there we go.
While you find the birds.
Okay, got it.
All right. So, if you have not heard of what a murmuration is, it was funny because again, rabbit hole, and I was looking at this thing. It was like, does this look like a glitch in the Matrix?
It's because pretty hypnotic. Does something like that stimulate alpha waves in your brain? Because
possibly.
I get a special feeling when I see flocks of birds, and I always thought there was some weird thing going on with my brain, but I think it's
we'll end on
alpha
this.
waves.
Let's see if they can see this, because this to me was, and the sound of it. I don't know why they felt like they had to put the music in it, because the sound of the birds is like a train. It's amazing. So, I don't know if you guys can see this. Yeah.
Is this the one that turns into a dolphin?
A whale. It almost turns into like a whale, yeah.
It's a pretty clear image of a whale.
So
Look
it
at them.
turns
It's
out
like,
when they do
it's
this,
like cells.
well, it turns out when they do this, they work together in like groups of 6. So you have one starling in the middle and 6 around it, and they're all responding, especially the one in the middle, to the movements of the ones around it, which makes this like but yeah, it does.
Beautiful synchronization. It's like dancers.
Yeah.
There's one person who's leading a group, and then all of the other people focus on that one person.
It's a school of fish in the sky is what it is. Like
sardines. It's like sardines.
Yeah.
God, now jellyfish.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen this.
Oh, it is like a whale. Look at that. That is so cool. There's a fin down there.
Well, again, you know,
That's
the air is basically just light water.
Yeah.
It's just light water.
When I dream, I swim in the air.
It's called flying.
Oh,
We'll be back in a moment. I am the G.
I am your Miss Parker.
And this
is Nothing Yet Live. Hey.